Welcome everybody, this is Common and Cam. In today's video we're going to be talking about the toys for the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie. We have our first possible look at Optimus Primal and Optimus Prime with Tigatron. I'll be covering all of the movie news for Transformers Rise of the Beast, so be sure to subscribe to get everything. Now this is significant news because this is our first glimpse of how Optimus Primal will look like in the movie, both in his robot mode and gorilla form. Optimus Prime we've already had a hint of because, well, we've actually seen Optimus Prime on set with his vehicle mode. And his vehicle mode, of course, is very different compared to this toy. But who knows, maybe Optimus Prime gets an upgrade throughout the movie. But the bigger news here is obviously Optimus Primal. Now I just want to say right off the bat, I find it kind of disgusting that Optimus Primal is using Cheetor as a gun, or like a bow and arrow. I mean, oh my god, please tell me that doesn't actually happen in the movie, because that will be really freaky. Now this source is from a YouTuber, which I'm not going to name because I don't actually know about the situation on these toys, whether or not they were stolen or not, because obviously I don't want to give that kind of highlight to someone who's stolen toys. I don't want to kind of promote that kind of stuff, so I won't leave any links unless if I know otherwise that these are actually a legit purchase. I mean, it is quite known that the Philippines bring out these toys really early. They're like one of the first markets, and we do know that the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie was originally meant to come out in July, but it's obviously been delayed to 2023, but the toys won't be on hold. The toys will still be releasing, which in some cases might actually spoil certain aspects about the movie, like such as seeing character models before the actual trailer comes out. But if this turns out to be a legit purchase, I will of course leave links in the description below unless I know otherwise. I hope you all kind of understand that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see if anyone else kind of shows off the actual toy packaging of it so we can see a CGI render of it, you know, because if this is already available in certain countries, we're going to be seeing loads of toy reviews of this down the line, but this is just the first one we've gotten so far. But let's actually look at the toy that we have of Optimus Primal. We'll start off with him because he is obviously the main highlight, and well, the colours are very tone deaf. It's very black and white. I mean, I don't expect him to be like this in the movie, of course. This is just a small scale of that CGI render. You know, this is a Legion class / Cyberverse scale toy. You know, it's in the Legends line. I don't expect him to, you know, look exactly like this in the movie. Of course, there'll be added more colours in that to obviously make him stand out. Of course, for toys in this small scale, they'll go with the simplistic colours. But I mean, it does look like a fun little figure to play with actually. And the gorilla mode itself is very similar to the original concept art for Optimus Primal that was originally going to be used for the Transformers Last Night movie. Of course, that never came to be. But I do find his robot mode really interesting in the design and very, very faithful to a Season 1 Beast Wars counterpart, which I really like. And his gorilla mode, yeah, I like it. It's alright. The face is pretty much on the nose, similar in its aesthetic to the Last Night original design. But I mean, heck, I just can't wait to kind of see it in the movie. You know, this is just our first ever impression of it. This is our first little glimpse of what it could be like. Now, the person who reviewed these toys did not seem to show off the box art at all, so there's no kind of like concept CGI render. So that's why I'm a bit skeptical on where exactly these toys have kind of come from. I mean, toys will be coming out early anyway. You know, we were originally supposed to be getting this movie in July of this year. Of course, Paramount had to pull that back for a variety of reasons to work on the movie more. And in hindsight, try and make this one of the best Transformers movies we've ever got. And while we've got Optimus Primal looking like his Season 1 Beast Wars counterpart, and it's just amazing to see something like this in live action. I think it's really going to be great in the movie the first time we see Optimus Primal. I think a lot of Beast Wars fans are going to get really goosebumps and excited in general. Let's just hope he doesn't start out in the first scene by using Tigatron as a gun. Oh dear, no. I mean, his weapon mode, you know, supposedly what his alternate mode is, because obviously no indication of being a robot mode. He's just got full on, you know, he's a tiger and then he's a gun. That's it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just a gimmick for the toy. I mean, maybe this is, I don't know, a sub-minicon line series for the Beast Wars characters. Regardless, I don't like it. I would have just preferred it to actually have just been a weapon instead of an animal turning into a weapon. It's very freaky, especially with how Tigatron's head is placed at the very top there. Ooh, I mean, I hope this Optimus Primal isn't like a savage or something. Like, he's probably like a full-on caveman or whatever, you know. I mean, he's probably not a friendly gorilla, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I like the circle in the middle of his chest there. It just looks really cool. And that head sculpt, really nice. Very inspirational from his original counterpart, which is exactly what fans wanted to see. And it's what the Transformers movies are doing now. They are taking those original Generation 1 concept designs, and they are just styling them up in a movie-verse format, which we saw the success of in the Bumblebee movie, and it seems like the Beast Wars characters are going to be getting that same treatment. And this is, despite being a small toy, like just a kind of downgraded version of that model that we are yet still to see, I'm still excited for it. You know, I don't expect this to be the full-on paint throughout the movie. I expect Optimus Primal to have a bit more colour on him in the movie. But by what I'm seeing so far, I'm actually really excited and kind of optimistic for the designs for the rest of the Beast Wars characters. Now let's talk about Optimus Prime. Now he's got a few weapons on him, which is nice. You know, he's got his blades and that. But I mean, the truck mode, regardless, the truck mode, he could potentially transform into this later down in the movie. Now, we've already seen how Optimus Prime looks in the Rise of the Beast set. You know, we've got him as an original Generation 1 truck, but obviously with extra added features. Kind of like a Beast Hunters vibe from Optimus Prime, if you remember that show. This is very similar in the same vein of that, you know, in the style that we're going for with this particular toy here. I mean, who knows? Maybe Optimus Prime does get an upgrade, or maybe this is just kind of like, I don't know, it gives me Hound vibes. You know, it's got that Hound vibe from Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. So now it is a repurposed toy of another Cyberverse like kind of figure, I believe, but they've obviously just retooled it and modeled it more closely to its Rise of the Beast, you know, look for the actual movie. But that's all I'm going to talk about today in this. I mean, let me know what you obviously think in the comment section below. I can imagine all the hype is going to be focusing on Optimus Primal. I mean, we're going to be getting more kind of updates on Transformers Rise of the Beast down the line. So if you want to keep updated on all that, all the news on the movie and the toys as well, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get all of the updates instantly. If you want some comedy thrown your way, check out my latest Optimus Prime playthrough series that I've started with Emperor Kumquat. We're on part 2 now. Such a great time, so many laughs. If you want cheering up, I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyway guys, this has been Common Cam, and